Percy Jackson and the Olympians Season 1's ending wraps up the quest to find Zeus Master Bolt in a suitably climactic fashion with several turns and twists in the story. The story reveals of Percy Jackson Episode 7 adequately set up the stakes of the finale episode. Percy will confront Ares in an attempt to secure both Zeus Master Bolt and Hades' Helm of Darkness. In retrieving two of Percy Jackson's more powerful magical items, the titular demigod hopes to stop a war among the gods, make his father proud, and save his mother from the Underworld. Did Percy successfully complete his quest? What happens with Zeus and Hades? The most prevalent question spinning out of Percy Jackson Season 1's ending is whether the titular character completes his quest. Percy Jackson and the Olympians Episode 7's ending teased a duel against Ares for the fate of the world, which Percy Jackson Episode 8 opens with. After drawing first blood against the god of war, Percy is given Hades' Helm of Darkness. After returning the helmet to Alecto and ensuring Hades keeps his promise to return Sally, Percy makes his way to Mount Olympus at the top of the Empire State Building. Percy walks through the city of Olympus to the mountaintop, only to find Zeus sitting atop his throne. The king of the gods is less than enthused to see Percy, still believing the son of Poseidon to be the cause of the war between the Olympians. That said, Percy returns the Master Bolt and explains his theory that Kronos was behind the theft. This news means Zeus keeps Percy alive, meaning the hero completes his quest to find the lightning thief, return the Master Bolt, and keep his bargain with Hades by returning the Helm of Darkness. Why Poseidon surrenders to Zeus in Percy Jackson's Season 1 finale. Despite returning the Master Bolt, Zeus intends to continue his war against Poseidon. Not only did Percy miss the deadline to return the bolt, but Zeus' pride and arrogance overcame him in the Percy Jackson Season 1 finale, meaning the king of the gods will not call off the war until he achieves victory over Poseidon. Naturally, this angers Percy, causing the demigod to berate Zeus for weakening the gods just as Kronos wants. In his anger, Zeus attempts to strike Percy down using the Master Bolt before Poseidon appears and surrenders, ending the war. Zeus is taken aback by Poseidon's surrender, with the god of the sea foregoing war in order to save his son. Like Percy, Poseidon understands that war between the godly brothers is futile should Kronos truly be planning to emerge from Tartarus. For this reason, and the well-being of Percy, Poseidon stands down and accepts a form of defeat at Zeus' hands. Percy Jackson's Season 1 villain reveal explained why Luke stole the Master Bolt and Helm. Although Ares and Kronos were confirmed as the masterminds behind the theft of Zeus Master Bolt and Hades' Helm of Darkness, Percy Jackson's Season 1 ending has one more twist in store for the titular hero. After returning to camp, Percy travels to the woods with Luke to trap Clarice and bring her to justice, as she theoretically aided her father, Ares, in stealing the god's symbols of power. However, Percy deduces that Luke is in fact the lightning thief, stemming from his hatred of his father Hermes, the other gods, and the way they use demigods for their own personal gain. Luke reveals that he wishes to recruit Percy to Kronos' cause. The son of Hermes hates his father and the other Olympians, and wishes to aid Kronos' revival so that the Titans can usher in the golden age of Olympus. Before Percy can stop him, Luke uses his sword to open a portal and escapes Camp Half-Blood. This sets up Percy Jackson Season 2 as the second book in the series. Percy Jackson and the Sea of Monsters features Luke's further attempts to revive Kronos. Kronos' plans for Percy explained, why he needs him alive. In Percy Jackson Season 1's ending, multiple hints were provided that Kronos needs the titular hero alive in order to return. From Luke wishing to recruit Percy to Kronos' final dream conversation with the demigod in Season 1's finale, the question of why Kronos needs Percy alive is more prevalent than ever. Percy Jackson and the Olympians has not yet revealed why Kronos needs Percy alive, yet the book series on which the show is based offers the reason behind this. In the Percy Jackson book series, a great prophecy is hinted at that spans all 5 original books. The great prophecy states that a half-blood born to one of the eldest gods, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, will have the power to either save or destroy Olympus. As of Season 1's ending, Percy is the only demigod alive who is the child of one of the big 3 gods. As such, Kronos hopes to keep Percy alive so that the latter can aid the former in destroying Olympus, as the great prophecy hints at. Percy Jackson's post-credit scene reveals Sally is divorcing Gabe before Medusa's head turns him to stone. Percy Jackson Season 1 Episode 8 seconds mid-credit scene begins with Gabe Ugliano, Percy's stepdad, on the phone with his lawyer. Gabe complains about his wife, Sally, divorcing him, and how it's unfair that he also has to pay a lawyer. When Gabe tries entering the apartment he previously shared with Sally and Percy, he finds that the locks were changed. To retaliate, he picks up a familiar box outside the door reading "Return to Sender" to Percy Jackson from the gods. Gabe then opens the box, calls Medusa's head grows, and turns to stone before the episode cuts to black. This marks an interesting change from how Gabe's fate is revealed in Percy Jackson's book. In this version, Percy tells Sally that he could get rid of Gabe, as they no longer needed him to protect them with his smell. Later, when Percy returns to Camp Half-Blood, he receives a letter from Sally telling him that she sold a statue titled The Poker Player, which coincided with Gabe's suddenly disappearance. The book implies that Sally more purposefully used Medusa's head to turn Gabe to stone and dispose of him, meaning she intentionally killed him.